Hey. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Metal Gear March Day 16. Already 16. What is that, like age to drive? I'm your host, Solo. Today we're gonna be playing my favorite game ever, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I've made a lot of memories playing this game over the years. I originally had it on my PSP, and I was overjoyed when they ported it to Xbox and PS3. And ever since then, I've been slowly grinding away. So yeah. One thing I wanted to make very clear before we start this. Let me see. Is it log? Yeah. Okay, so here's the logs from the past year, which is when I apparently developed all these weapons. But if we look all the way back, 2018. What is that? September 4th, 2018? It's been a while. So yeah. I made some dinner, so I might eat a couple bites in between cutscenes and whatnot. I'm playing with my good buddy, BeFreshLikeMike. I'm gonna be joining him a little later. I'm just gonna play the first mission since it's the tutorial, and it's not co-op, so other than that, yeah. I think that's about it. Oh! LaCroix this time. What is this called? Limon Cello. That's exactly how you pronounce it. Okay. So yeah. Sit down, relax, grab a nice big glass of orange juice, because we're gonna be here, and you should really enjoy the show. I love these cutscenes, by the way. My favorite cutscenes in any Metal Gear. What up, BeFreshLikeMike? Sorry. I know you just played through this. Shout out to BeFreshLikeMike, by the way. He bought the game. I asked anybody in our Discord, like, hey, anybody want to join me to play this game co-op? And he said yes. And he actually bought it. What a trooper. Thank you, by the way.
Boss, wanna go around?
Sure. I've got some free time. Another one. And...
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good. Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left. Good. You should be familiar with
It's
the
probably
left and
mirrored
right
for you
controls
guys.
now. Press the
I don't
action
know.
button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you.
Wouldn't life be so
Next,
much
I'll
easier
explain
if
how
you
to
had an
change
action button?
stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection.
What's
You
that
have
one guy's
3
name?
Stances. Stand,
From the meme?
crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear? Good. Next, we'll work on your movement.
Okay.
Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful. Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it. That's it. Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire.
Okay.
You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go.
I'm ready, boss.
I just love the whole context of the tutorial. It's not some
Fine work,
regular
boss.
tutorial. No,
Next,
you're
we're gonna practice
training
using
your
the stun
soldiers.
rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go.
I'm ready, boss.
All right, check out this acting.
Impressive, boss.
I wish I could do half as good.
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
CQC, the basis of all combat.
Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind.
I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on
restrain your opponent.
on
Hold
stream.
down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command.
Man, this stream is just one for the record
I'm ready,
books,
boss.
isn't it?
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
This is all very important, which is why
Impressive, boss!
I'm not really talking.
Now we will try
This,
CQC
you have to
against
really
multiple
understand the
enemy
basics of CQC.
You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Copy that. And
Next. Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
really ingrain yourself in these techniques.
Fine work, boss! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Okay, now this really changed the game. Check this out. You can throw one guy, immediately go into another guy. Keep the combo going.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
MGS4 could never.
Next.
Don't mess with me.
Fantastic! And stop! That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
It's always nice to head out to the beach with the boys.
Snake!
Oh, and now we meet my second favorite character in all of Metal Gear.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Isn't that just so impactful?
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, Over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply
I felt that
port
one.
north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
My God.
Make sure you don't zoom in
She's
too far.
Orphana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Keep in mind, this is 10 years after MGS3. So Snake is more or less on his own. Doesn't tell anybody he's Big Boss, so... For somebody to know who he is, that's kind of a big deal.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls?
Yeah.
Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Actually might unironically be a good
To change
idea.
your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Okay, that's reload.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire.
Alright, yeah. I think I remember, mostly.
How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB.
Alright.
To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
Thanks,
Grenades
Cause.
explode. You throw them, Snake. Use LT to ready throwing weapons.
Would have
Once
never
you've readied
figured that
the
one out.
weapon, throw with RT.
Yeah, I kind of do have to speed it up a little.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind.
There was a lot of
Break into the
discussion
mercenary
behind that
business
line.
For real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
I'll definitely get into that later. But that is a controversial line.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But
Foreshadowing?
it was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the Boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified.
The Boss?
Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
This is where it gets interesting.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
So that is a whole lot of context. But essentially, let me see if there's not a cutscene coming up here. November 10th, 1974.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
Oh yeah, keep in mind, this was a PSP game that got ported. So, graphics, not exactly the best, but, you know,
This is a sneaking mission.
it'll do.
Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
I think this is all, like, level 1 stuff. Which is not a bad thing, right? But, you know, I spent a lot of time on development. just for it to put me back to level 1.
The indicator in the upper right
But
serves
anyways,
as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
essentially, Big Boss has created himself a little hole in the wall. And they go around fighting for other people on their behalf. And the KGB is like, hey, we want South America, but the CIA is here. So we want you to get rid of them so we can take this land. And Snake's like, do you know my history? I'm definitely not going to go against the US. And he's like, oh, well, I got this tape with the voice of the person you love the most from 10 years ago, who is more or less still alive in this country. And he's like, okay, I'll do it then. So I guess you could say he does have some loyalty to his mentor. At least more loyalty than to his country. But we figured all that out in MGS3, didn't we? So yeah. That's the context
Looks
behind
like
this
you're
game.
inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
And we're trying to find out why they're here. What are they doing here? And what can we do about it?
A cardboard box? What are you gonna use that for?
Oh no, my suppressor's done. Like I said,
I know I saw something.
this is all level 1 stuff. I'm so used to putting 30 rounds into one guy. Let's see, how can we take this guy down without shooting our gun? Oh, you know what? Actually, we can just wait for him to go back. Because I'm pretty sure the goal is, like, right there. Unless I run up to him and CQC, but I don't see that going well. Alright. Yeah, it was. Let's see what they're really here for.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Yeah, quick time event.
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
This is a Kojima game.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
A legend was born today. Oh, man, we're 40 minutes into this.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Yes. Alright, it's time. Yeah, we can just go to mission selector. Alright. Oh, it took long enough. Let's see if my webcam doesn't break when I disconnect my mouse. Oh, cool. Okay. You know, that has been genuinely an issue I've had before. Okay, did that break it? No? Okay. Sweet! Now we can actually get into the main game. And I can meet up with my good old friend and buddy, BeFreshLikeMike. How's it going? Hey!
What up?
How you been?
Good and you?
Pretty good.
Bro, you rocking shades inside?
Yeah. You know, that's how I do.
Fuck it. Gives me the Dr. Disrespect vibes for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Me, at least... That's funny. When I think about shades inside and streaming, Dr. Disrespect is like the furthest thing possible I could think of.
Holy shit. I mean, I watch nothing but girl streamers, but yeah. And other than that, I watch like Tim and the Doc. Yeah. But I'm ready. Let's run it.
Okay. Cool.
I skipped through every cutscene, so I don't...
Okay. Well, I'm sorry then. I'm sorry that I've kept you waiting here for 40 minutes.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. I was just doing some shit. You're good.
Again, thank you. Thank you for going through all the trouble of playing this game with me.
Of course. Oh.
Really are a real one.
Sheesh.
Snake,
Thanks,
I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake.
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. A school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See.
Alright, bro.
He has a radio in his room,
Alright.
so we can talk anytime.
I'm just listening to this
teacher.
codec
That you'll bring back peace.
radio transmission for the mission.
I'll contact you if I find your friend.
That goes fine, for real.
Snake.
Dude.
If you need to know about Costa Rica.
Oh yeah, you skipped the cutscenes. They literally mentioned that she's 16.
Just ask me.
Oh, no way.
I know about its history and
Gotta
laws
go.
too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society.
Yeah, I think it's my
And that
time, bro.
wars
My
pose a
bad.
threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about, or Make it last. Each one of us must go and take it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices.
Can you hear me through your stream?
No offense, but I don't know what peace is.
That's actually a
Never
good
felt what it's
question.
like.
I was gonna ask after
Never even
this
been interested.
long radio conversation.
Oh,
But
sorry.
yeah.
Listen, Paz, I
What's
think
up?
your ideas are admirable.
Simple
I hope
spaceman
they turn
and
out to be
sauce.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name.
I wonder if
Who better
they
to
actually
help bring
can
it
hear
back?
me. I mean,
Thanks,
hear
Snake.
you.
I will be here whenever you
Yeah.
need me. See you later.
How would I turn that on? Holy shit.
Snake.
Because I've
use
had
your
some
radio to
issues
call
with
people,
Discord
but
actually
stay alert.
registering on
You're in the middle
OBS.
of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica?
In what
Paz can
sense?
help you
Like
out.
it would.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This
Yeah,
should
and
take
you
us
you know
straight
what's
to
the
their
funny
main
thing
base.
is,
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
I went through
Alex
this
is
like
The key thing now
Huh?
is to confirm whether those
Alex
spears
and
really are
Chris
what
said
we
they
think they are,
can.
and if so,
All right.
why they're here.
that's
Follow
good.
the transport route.
I went
Find
through this
nukes.
whole complicated
That's what I'm
process of
First, we should make
getting
contact
Discord
with
audio
Sandinista
to
Comandante.
go through
They can tell us
OBS.
more about what's up ahead.
And
But it looks
when
like
I was
their
testing
hideout's
it,
already come under attack.
the videos
Better
and
hope they're
stuff
still
on the main
alive.
Snake,
general chat actually
infiltrate
do
that cabin
play.
and secure the Sandinistas'
Like I can
Comandante.
register
Neutralize
the
any
sound,
guards by knocking
but
them out,
the
Yeah.
voices
sleep,
in
or
voice
even
chat
using
just
the
didn't
Fulton recovery
appear.
system. You choose how to handle it,
But
boss.
I'm glad it actually does work this time. All right. Okay, Mike, I'm just gonna say, you're in the clear, but it's gonna be a spoiler if I explain it to you.
I don't mind, bro. Like I just want to play this game.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
I've never
sorry,
done this
you can-
before.
You can spoil it.
Huh?
You can spoil it. It's fine.
But then I'd spoil it for the two viewers. And the end of the game isn't really that long. I think this is what I have to do. Let me invite my friend here. Let's see, where are you at?
The main menu. Maybe I'm offline. I put myself offline.
Yeah, probably.
I'm BeFreshLikeMike, but it's weird how it's not pulling up.
Yeah. I have found an issue with the new Xbox system where when you add somebody, they're not your friend. Like they show up on your screen, but they're not really there.
Yeah.
What if I invite you through? Oh, oops! I just I just sent a random
Are you playing
request
to the
to somebody.
360?
Huh?
Are you playing to the 360?
No, I'm on Xbox One.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Okay, what if I... You see, Mike, this is exactly why I wanted to get through all of this stuff yesterday.
Yeah, my bad. My bad, my bad.
What if I add you through 360?
I think it'll work.
Be fresh like Mike. Let's see if this works. Tell me if you... Okay. Tell me if you got that.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Let's see. What the fuck is my bio?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Holy shit! Oh fuck, bro! No way.
You should see Ikari's.
Oh, is it that or what?
It says guts over fear.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You don't know that?
No.
Aw, dude, that's like... You just had to be there, I guess.
It's because I switched you from my favorite to, I switched you from my favorite to... as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I received your invitation, but... you won't let me join?
Are you going through the 360 menu?
How do you go to the 360 menu?
You press both start and select at the same time.
Oh, no way, that's cool. I'm here.
Oh, yeah! It worked! Alright. That's cool.
Stealth.
You don't have any items, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay, well, the usual way you would do this, you would play through the missions, and then you would go back to your base, and you would recruit people in these missions to send back to your base, so you could develop weapons and items that you can then use on your missions. But since we're gonna be skipping all that for you, I think you can... I think when we're in-game, you can look into my backpack and just use my guns. So I think... yeah, I think that'll be good.
Sounds good, sounds good. Man, this is so badass. I didn't know you could pull up the 360 menu like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you not play a lot of 360 games?
I don't.
Yeah, I used to really take advantage of the backwards compatibility back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
I played like a fighting game like I want to say a couple months ago through Game Pass.
And yeah, I guess they never mentioned that you can pull up the menu. You just kind of have to know that.
Head for the FSL.
Dude, why am I sniffing your ass?
Northwest of there.
Dude, why you sniffing around there, huh?
I don't know.
You can use the radio you just picked up.
Oh yeah, I'm
by
following
pressing
you.
the start button to open the menu window.
Yeah, look, you can follow
assign
me
the radio
if
to
you
the back button by choosing
press
options
triangle
from the
behind
menu
me.
window.
Alright, well, I'll just follow you.
I don't know, do you want to just follow me?
Yeah.
Alright. What does that sinking do?
I don't know.
This is the first time I've experienced any of this.
In sync. Weird.
Oh, can you pull in my inventory? Oh yeah!
How do you whip that out?
That's... yeah, look, I'm using your gun now.
This guy. These guys are asleep though.
Yeah, they won't
Yo, this
hear.
is what happened to me, bro. Like, it's like they took a bullet to the head and they just fall asleep.
Well, I used my tranquilizer gun on him. Here, do you have Fultons?
What's that?
It's how you transport soldiers back to your base. You hold left bumper, and it should pull up like. Oh yeah, you got.
I have Fulton. I have 9.
All right, so then
and
you.
a love box, and then surround indicator, binoculars, and ration.
All right, so yeah. Rations are like your life. If you don't have them equipped when you get shot a lot, you will die. But if you have them, you'll just automatically use it. The Fulton is how you transport soldiers back to your base. It's how you build up your army. So,
oh shit.
Yeah, you want to have those Fultons equipped and then walk over to this guy. And then press triangle.
Oh, this guy woke up.
Oh, you woke him up. Why would you wake him up like that?
I was trying to steal his shit.
He doesn't have anything.
Because I took it. Alright, so where do we go?
I want you to Fulton this guy first. This is a core gameplay mechanic that you cannot skip. Run down mother bases? Sauce, do you want me to explain? Like go into more detail?
Fulton recovery.
Did I send this guy too?
Onboard helicopter.
Yeah, if you want to. I can definitely go into more detail. So yeah, that's how you do it.
Recovery helicopter is complete.
Nice.
Yeah, now you've effectively kidnapped 2 soldiers from the battlefield and are now
fuck those guys.
Holding them hostage in order to work for you for free.
Awesome.
Alright, so yeah, just follow me. We gotta go this way. Never mind, we don't have to go this way.
That area is not part of the mission.
Oh yeah, if you hold down RB...
Okay.
And you move up, or I guess in your case down. Yeah, you can use all my weapons.
I see that shit. I see the rocket launcher and all that.
Yeah, pull that out.
The rocket launcher?
Yeah.
Hey, let me borrow that.
Yeah, now you can use that rocket launcher.
Nice. I'm gonna whip this out though.
Yeah, that's a Fulton rocket launcher, actually. So if you shoot somebody with it, it'll automatically Fulton them back.
Bet.
Alright. Yes, please, says Sauce. So, the main gameplay in this game is essentially you play the mission and you knock somebody out and then you Fulton them back. And everybody has a stat assigned to them, just like real life. Everybody's good in different things, ranging from weapons development to culinary skill, medical, intel.
Wait.
And their skill goes from, I think it's E, all the way to S. And essentially, you want to... You want to Fulton up these guys that have good stats. And in the beginning, you just kind of Fulton everybody. But like this guy's actually pretty good. He's R&D rank D. Hey! You just disconnected.
Me?
Yeah.
It says connection unstable.
Dude.
No way.
Can I invite you back? Huh?
Can I join you back? Give me a second. No, it won't let me join you for some reason.
Alright, let's do this over again, I guess.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I was just like, I just see you with the binoculars and shit.
Uh-huh.
Snake.
Alright. So yeah. Everybody has a rank. The higher the rank, the better the stats. The better the stats, the more efficient your base gets. So, higher stats means you can develop higher tiered weapons. Like the Tranquilizer, it starts off at level 1, which is like super low damage. The suppressor goes out in like 3 shots. And as you pick up some schematics, better stats with your soldiers, you can develop up to level 5. And like a level 5 Tranquilizer will take out like anybody in one shot. And that's pretty much it. There's a kitchen that you need to have staffed with people with good cooking skills. Because if you don't, all your soldiers will be hungry and they'll do worse. All their stats will go down. Intel. I think most of the stats just go back into R&D.
Use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start button to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the back button by choosing options from the menu window.
Yeah. Like, the main...
How long does it take...
Huh?
How long does it take for them to wake up?
A while. It depends on your Tranquilizer level. But if you, like, constantly tap them, you're gonna wake them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy how it doesn't kill them and shit.
Well, you don't want to kill them. You specifically use the Tranquilizer so you don't kill them.
Oh.
Yeah. You can kill anybody. But if you kill someone and they have good stats, you're like hurting yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you kind of just want to capture everybody. Even if they have bad stats, you can give them the boot and get somebody else in that spot. I didn't know that spook sound was from this game. Yeah, it's like the exclamation. The exclamation alert is like from the first Metal Gear Solid. It's one of those quirky things.
I've never played this game.
The boathouse should be close by. Neutralize the security to neutralize an enemy. Put him to sleep, knock him out, or leave him in a near-death state. Whatever floats your boat.
Which MG has the base attack defense thing? Oh, that's MGS5. That's the whole FOB system. Which MGS5 is just a direct sequel to this PSP game. Funny how that works. Yeah, you really should be Fultoning all these guys. I can't stress that enough.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
Interesting how I just went like that. But okay.
Yeah. Don't question it. Metal Gear
Do you got
Joe?
high five in this game?
I'm pretty sure that's just when you follow from behind.
Oh.
I don't know. I've never tried it. Maybe if we both press it at the same time, we'll high five.
Stay away! Don't touch me! Get away!
¿Quién es? Eche? No way. What do we do?
I'm gonna completely ignore
Sandinistas.
when is the Valorant stream, by the way.
For someone.
Mi viejo! Shh! He's dead.
You don't like Valorant?
They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his daughter.
I think that's an understatement.
Relax. I'm not your enemy.
I despise Valorant.
Cuban.
Why?
A cigar?
Don't tell me you're a Valorant simp.
Never played it.
Okay.
I owe you one,
I just don't like it.
but I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Whenever I watch YouTube videos of these guys infiltrating level 99 FOBs, they look like John Wick for real. Yeah, I have no idea how they managed to do that. It is like extremely hard to do the stuff those guys do.
We can talk until I finish this.
I'm John Wick in Valorant.
Tell me what's going on.
I love Valorant. Solo cannot play competitive games.
They don't look
He's
like
more of a
practical
story
people,
guy.
More like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest
Damn.
weapons all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm
I only
Papa
play
Noel.
Modern Warfare 2.
Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's. La CIA.
I saw them setting up shop in
Metal
town.
Gear
They're
Metal
planning
Gear
to do
Mark
here
is
what
the
they
full
did in Chile.
effect.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You
For
don't
real.
think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua.
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat, mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade?
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there. But I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza.
I did rebuy a 360 just so I could play Need for Speed Most Wanted. So.
Really?
Do not listen to him.
Yeah.
Papa
And
was
Guitar
a
Hero.
who fought by Sandino's side.
Have you checked if it's
I
backwards
am
compatible?
his daughter.
It's not.
Ah.
You need a special talent to become.
Have you checked if it's...
It takes someone great
No, never
to
mind.
unite
I won't
all of
mention
Las
that.
Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes.
I have it, but I still haven't played it.
You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
You think so?
We
My
all gonna
compas
miss
trust
her?
me, but not
Where's
one of them
Akari?
calls me comandante.
That's a good question. Where is Akari?
See what I mean?
It's probably off playing Valorant or something, right? You guys should know. MGS5 still active? As far as I can tell. The FOB scene is kind of still going. You know what's funny is my base hasn't been invaded yet, which I'm sure is gonna change as soon as I mention that.
Get down!
Can you move? Huh? Can you move this? Or do you have like your own screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I thought I was just paying attention to the cutscene. My bad.
Oh, you missed.
What the hell?
It's un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot.
No, he won't survive the fall.
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well be king. Over here! Fine, Chico! ¡Venceremos!
Man, I fucked that up. My bad.
It's alright. We all make mistakes. That was supposed to happen.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I could tell from your voice you did actually think that you missed, but no, yeah, that's supposed to happen.
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing, it's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
So that whole giant flying thing was an AI weapon.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did I go to Mother Base?
No, just go back to mission selector.
Alright.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
So it just kicks me out from there?
Yeah. I always thought it was sick. Yeah, I mean the whole FOB system is kind of cool. That is when you're playing with actual players. I think more or less now, there's a high chance you'll run into a cheater. Like you'll run into somebody who just is shooting like rapid fire grenade launcher rounds at you, and is just trolling you.
What the fuck? Wait, so I can kill you?
Huh?
I can kill you?
I don't know. I don't think so. Why?
No, I'm just asking.
I don't know, we can find out. But yeah. There's these guys that just show up on your FOB in MGS5. I was gonna say MSG.
MSG.
And they're like unkillable. But you can... There's no way to like hack the sleep system in the game. So if you throw like a sleep gas grenade at them, or like a stun grenade, they will totally get knocked out and you can get rid of them that way. Yeah. But it's fun when it does happen. It really gets the energy pumping. Cause you'll just be like in your helicopter, right? Or like on a mission, and you'll get this alert on your thing, and it's like, hey, there's somebody at your base right now.
No way.
Yeah. And then you can click on the icon and it'll take you back to your base, and it's like, some of our sensors have been tripped. There might be an intruder. And then you go like walking around looking for somebody, and when you see them, it's like your whole base just goes on alert. There's this siren and everything. All your soldiers are like fighting.
Reinforcements coming.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's kind of stressful.
What was that?
I think I see someone.
Enemies close by!
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was going on a kill everyone run.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Snake, you're shooting your own team members.
I didn't take damage.
Okay, well I guess we can kill each other.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I think we have to go back over here. Okay. So how you enjoying it so far?
Pretty cool.
You don't have to lie to me.
No, it's pretty cool. I probably would like this if I was like, when I used to be like on to Xbox.
Yeah, I had this game like a year or two after it came out on the PSP.
Yeah.
And I was like playing this everywhere. I would take my PSP with me, just be like at the dentist or whatever. I'd be like playing it, waiting.
I'm waiting. They're probably like, yo, what's up?
Amanda went across that road bridge. Hurry.
You know, the funny thing is, I guess I have to explain a bit. if you don't know, MGS4, the game that came before this one, is the one that I played for the first time. That's what got me into these games.
Onboard helicopter.
And this game came after that one. And it was like one of my friends in school who was actually like a distant cousin of mine that I had no idea about showed me this game on the PS Vita.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I didn't know there was a new game. And he was like, oh yeah, you can look at this. And then he pulled out the Fulton and he's like, yeah, you can use balloons on the guys. And then I saw him like Fulton someone. I was like, what?
Interesting.
Yeah, it was like so baffling to me. I was like, it was like mind blowing. Like I never thought something like this could exist.
What was the last one that came out?
Wait.
You mean the one before this one, or like in general the last one?
In general, like the last Metal Gear Solid.
The last one was Metal Gear Solid 5. And it came out like 8 years ago, actually.
So they haven't made a new one?
No. The main guy behind these games kind of had a falling out with the company. It was this huge public thing. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not true. They did make a game after he left.
The enemy's here!
But a lot of people don't really talk about it. It's called Metal Gear Survive. It's this zombie game in the same engine as 5.
When did that come out?
I want to say like early 2018.
Careful now. They might be holding FSLN soldiers prisoner.
That sounds really specific, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I was really excited for it, actually. It was like the first...
They haven't dropped a new one either. It's been 5 years.
Yeah. It's been a while. There are some rumors that they're gonna remaster the third game.
Yeah, I think it would look a lot better remastered.
Yeah. But it's always ever been rumors.
Mm-hmm.
But they released they're making Silent Hill 2 remastered. So they might actually make it. For the longest time.
So do you think it'll come out on PC or like just pure next gen?
That depends, actually. These games were exclusive to PlayStation for a long time.
Yeah.
But they did release the old...
What's that?
The old Metal Gear Solid on PC. So, I don't know. I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Alright, we're done.
For the PSP, like, are the servers still up for that?
I would think not. But I've heard that the servers in this game are just peer-to-peer.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like what we're doing?
Yeah. Funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the PSP, but I know for sure these are peer-to-peer.
Looks like there's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, like since this was a PSP game, all the missions are meant to be played, like, really quickly.
What the fuck?
But now we're at our first boss fight. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Alright. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Especially since you haven't developed anything.
That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
I'm still like psyched out how I could whip out the the 360 guy like that.
You know what they say? Learn something new every day.
For real. Is that why it says HD? Like, cause like this game came out like in like an actual Xbox.
I think so, yeah.
Combat.
Do you want me to take out this boss immediately? Or do you want to, like, feel it out?
Nah, let's take him out immediately. Fuck it.
Alright.
You just gotta whip out that rocket launcher now.
Yeah, more or less. Oh, we could try some fun co-op weapons that I've never used. Because you need someone else for them.
What weapons are those?
There's a railgun that you need someone else to hold the generator for, so you can actually charge it up. That one we could do. That's only 2 people.
Alright.
And there's another one called the human slingshot. But that one we need another 2 people for.
You've got to neutralize that armored vehicle somehow. The accompanying soldiers are armed to the teeth. Watch yourself.
Alright, check this out. How many shots do you think it'll take?
2?
2 shots? Okay.
Yeah.
There's 1. There's 2.
The armored vehicle's out of commission.
Right on the money.
What the fuck?
How'd you know? Did you Google this?
No, I didn't. I was just thinking like 1 or 2, because like that's like that like when I would play Halo, that's how it would just take those two.
Oh. I guess that's a good comparison.
Yo, do you think Halo's a dead game? Like ever since Infinite? I just see him always like updating it, but like.
Well, you know, there's always going to be people that play it.
Yeah. Like here and there, I'll play it here and there, but like yeah.
I mean, personally, it's dead to me.
Damn, what'd it do to you?
It did the campaign dirty.
You doing Legendary?
No. I can't even get to play it on Legendary.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot el Chico Libre!
Alright, boss man, this is all you. Nice shot.
Amanda.
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have. Our weapons, our compass. He brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique. Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
It's funny.
What about you?
What do you think?
You're going after that cargo?
Would Snake be kicked out
Must be important.
for rolling the world's worst blunt?
Looks that way.
Nah, looks good.
It looks like it could be nukes.
Alright, so he passes the test.
What?
Yeah.
Nukes?
Dream blunt rotation.
Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico.
When did
and my
the first
compas, too.
Metal Gear Solid come out?
Whenever Chico
I think like 98.
goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more
On
than
the
anybody about
on the
their
first
bases.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda,
Does this girl die or?
until you've healed up.
I don't know. Spoilers.
Yeah,
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
No way.
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Man, this guy's voice is pissing me off.
Why?
I don't know. It's like a fake deep voice. I don't know.
A fake deep voice.
Yeah.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay.
Don't forget my
Remember to
compass.
assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, now we gotta rescue Chico.
Snake, the nukes appear to have left the coastal marshes and reached the mountains around Irazu. But without a guide, it's gonna be tough tracking those things in the mountains. So we need you to infiltrate one of their bases, a prison facility.
I hope nothing's happened to Amanda's brother.
I hear ya. There may be other Sandinistas held there too. To bring them back safely to MSF, use the Fulton recovery system. As I'm sure you know from experience, it's completely harmless. After all, you won't have time to sit there and convince every single one of them to join.
One other thing, Snake.
Amanda.
Those CIA bastards confiscated some of the houses in the village. Chico's got to be inside one of them.
Houses, huh? How do I tell which ones?
When they took over the houses, they installed new front doors for security purposes. The new doors are blue, with peepholes, so you can see what's inside.
Blue doors. Got it.
You're getting close to the end of the transport route. Good luck, Snake.
Stealth.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, what up?
Have you eaten dinner yet?
A while ago. Why? What's up?
I'm just wondering.
Why?
Why? I can't ask?
Nah, bro.
You know, I just know you have a history of stopping by Taco Bell. Just wondering.
Stopping by Taco Bell?
Collect him.
Chico's in a prison camp north of here.
Talking shit about my Taco Bell, bro?
No. Have you tried their new items yet?
I had their deluxe cravings box yesterday, the grilled cheese,
Really? Was it good?
their grilled cheese burrito. Yeah, it was alright.
Wait.
It comes with a chalupa and Doritos Locos taco with some nacho, like nacho chips and cheese.
Sniper fire. I have a bad feeling about this.
Have you tried the Mexican pizza yet?
That shit's disgusting, bro.
Really?
I'm gonna be real with you, yeah.
Sniper.
I've never had it as a kid, and I tried it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Somebody there?
Sneak out.
Nothing here. Somebody there?
Oh, there he is.
Here.
You know, those guys up there are like super high stats.
Wait.
Really?
Yeah. And until like super late game, there's no way to get them. Oh yeah. He's S in... What is that? Oh, you were disconnected?
Yeah.
If I pull out the analyzer, do you just get disconnected? That's the second time I pulled it out, and just as I use it, you get disconnected.
That's weird.
Yeah. Is there some... Okay. Do you want to test this out one more time?
Yeah, with the analyzer?
Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah.
Snake.
Huh. That's funny. I didn't know that happened.
Maybe it's a bug?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you know what? I just won't use it from now on. I think it's just safe
You
for
want
that
to try it
one.
right now?
Huh?
Like, just in case? You want to try it right now, just in case?
But then we're just gonna be wasting more time.
Alright. Hi, my Pablo. What's up? My big fat baby.
Chico's in a prison camp
Sorry.
north of here.
This motherfucker.
Oh yeah, do you think we could high five?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
If we press it at the same time, do we high five? No, I guess not.
Wait.
The basin ahead leaves you completely exposed to sniper fire. I have a bad feeling about this.
When I moved to this area, did it take you with me?
No.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sniper, better be careful if you don't want your head blown off. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Try to ship this guy off.
Sorry. You should also take this guy. Yeah, and then pull out my rocket launcher, and then shoot the guy up there.
Mother base is already jam-packed. Lay off the Fulton recoveries until there's more room.
Hey, let me borrow that! Hey, let me borrow that! Hey, let me borrow that!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Right over there. Yeah.
Mother base is practically overflowing. Until some of these people leave, further Fulton recoveries...
Hey, can you like take them if they're like conscious?
I think if you hold them down, you might be able to. But I think the lore reason why you can't is because if they're not like sedated or whatever, they might flail around on the balloon. They might fall.
Oh, okay.
Chico's in one
Or
of
even
these
if you
houses.
hold them
You've got to
down,
find him, Snake.
the fact that they're not aggressive means that they will be Fultoned. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Hey, let me borrow that!
Let's try it out. That guy was conscious.
But you also shot him with a rocket launcher.
No more Fulton recoveries for now. Mother Base is so packed it's standing room only. Then overboard!
I think because the fact I'm the host, everybody you Fulton gets sent to my mother base.
We're under attack!
Because, do you hear those messages?
What?
Do you hear those? Do you hear over the radio that causes
Eliminate all hostiles.
is talking about how there's too many people?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because my mother base is like at the limit. So maybe me encouraging you to Fulton all these people is actually maybe not a good idea.
Is somebody there?
They need to make Time Crisis a PC game. How do you stand on that topic?
And Time Crisis is good when you have Peter Piper.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know.
Check inside a house by pressing the action button in front of the door.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. Target lost. Going to alert status.
Understood. The enemy should still be nearby. Find him.
I've heard you can play arcade games on your PC.
We're under attack!
Forget about the houses for now. Wait for the alert to be lifted first.
Mama!
Is that a Death Stranding reference?
Supposedly, the houses being used to hold prisoners have been fitted with blue doors.
Chico, is that you?
Oh wow. I thought I was in some other one.
Who's there?
Chico, it's me.
Yo.
You're that photographer.
That's right. A war photographer.
Huh? I thought you were here for the birds.
Yeah, the birds of the battlefield.
Whoa. Is that chess? Can I see it? Wow, the same kind of chair used.
You can't keep it, kid. Here, have these instead.
Those photos. Huh. Oh no, Amanda!
She's safe. Don't worry.
You sure?
We're patching her up back at my place.
She's hurt?
I said, don't worry. It's just a broken leg.
You got any cigarettes? A cigar, huh? Hey!
It's not for kids. Chico, do you know where they took the cargo?
Cargo? What cargo?
Let me rephrase that. How do they get stuff from the coast up here?
Oh, that I can tell you. When the cargo gets to the harbor, they first send it up the marshes on a barge. Then, they load it onto a jungle train past the banana plantation and transport it by rail. The train stops here, When it gets to the train terminal past the coffee plantation, they reload it again. This time onto a truck, which disappears into a tunnel heading toward the mountains.
Disappears? Chico, what's on the other side of that tunnel?
Nobody knows. None of our compas ever got close enough. He's protected by a spirit.
A spirit?
Yeah, a giant monster. El Basilisco.
The king of snakes.
No, really, I saw it. I was camping up there one day, and just as I was waking up around dawn, I heard this loud noise. I opened my eyes and saw an enormous shadow. Must have been 30 bara at least. He was walking, on legs as big as trees.
Where did you see it?
At the terminal near the tunnel, but I only saw it that one time.
What exactly were you doing there?
Well, me and my sister got into a fight.
And you just happened to go camping.
You know, their train should be arriving at the place I saw El Basilisco right about now.
Is it far?
No, really. Go past the coffee plantation, and it'll be to the north. What are you chasing?
Something that could keep the world in balance. Or destroy it.
Huh?
I heard that place was a narcotics plant before those guys took it over. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look, I get it. Even revolutionaries need to pay the bills. Still, must be tough for a kid like you to swallow.
You're damn right it is. The route they use to transport stuff is the same one mi viejo used to smuggle drugs. They sold the drugs to the Norte Americanos and used the profits to fund the army. They tried to keep it hidden from me.
Is that why you went camping?
Yes. I managed to sneak into the plant a few times and I tried to set it on fire. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm not a kid, I'm 12.
Couldn't do it though, could you? Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
Viejo. Papa.
Chico, look at the photos.
Mi viejo.
He's gone, but there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe. You want to get out of here, Chico?
I do, but...
Come back with me. Your sister's waiting for you.
I can't go back. I can't face everybody.
You told them where your compas are. I see. Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all.
Oh, I thought you punched him.
What?
I wish I was
Snake
dead.
wouldn't do something so bad.
Okay then. I'll put you out of your misery.
What?
Any last words? Shoot. You are only going to kill a man. I just wasted a bullet. Don't waste your life. Listen to me, Chico. You died here today. You understand? You're hombre nuevo. A new man. Now, give that new life to me.
Huh?
Fight with me, little soldier. Show me how strong you really are. Dry your tears, then promise me one thing. No smoking until you get older.
This guy.
Remember, real heroes are never as polished as the legends that surround them.
You got it, boss.
Snake is fine.
What's that? Ah!
Bro, shut them off.
Yep. Start 'em young. Oh no. Okay. Let me oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. Okay. Yeah.
You're fired.
So yeah, all those guys you're Fultoning
Snake,
actually
Chico
are
made it over.
being sent to my base.
Chico, you made it.
Don't give me that. You say
Even
you're
the
gonna give
prisoner?
me a new life, and then you nearly kill me.
I take it you didn't enjoy the trip.
What's the big idea? Dragging me off in a balloon? I might as well have taken a Calibri.
At least you got a nice view. Or are you afraid of heights?
Whatever. I just wish you would explain it to me first.
Would you have agreed to go if I did?
Thank you for saving us, Snake.
Amanda, a word of advice.
What?
Stop treating him like a child.
Yes. Yes, I know. You're right. I shouldn't.
Amanda, you're coming back after your leg heals, right?
Of course. We still have work to do.
We, huh? Are you sure you've got Chico's future in mind when you say that?
What do you mean? We're sworn to our father's cause, to helping the revolution succeed.
Revolution or no revolution, you pick up a gun and sooner or later you're going to hell. Are you prepared for that?
I am. If the alternative is giving up the country I love, I'll take hell.
Really? Well then, you're gonna have to stop treating Chico like a brother and start treating him like a soldier.
You're right.
Welcome to hell.
Snake, can I ask you a favor?
Shoot.
You find any prisoners from El Frente, you bring them back alive. Because...
You're trying to make amends for talking.
Not just that. Because they're compas.
All right. But first, I've got to catch up to that cargo.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Call me if there's anything you need to know about the area.
And what?
Let me know if you encounter any wildlife you've never seen before.
Never seen before. What, like that basilisco you were talking about?
I'm talking about UMAs.
UMAs?
You know, like ancient dinosaurs or legendary monsters. One day, I'm going to be a hunter.
Is that right? Okay, sure.
If you want to know more, I'm happy to tell you.
Right. I'll be in touch, Chico.
Okay, Snake. The enemy's cargo is headed for the next outpost.
There's actually
a rail
secret
terminal.
missions
Chico
about
says
that.
no one's ever set foot past there.
Their main base is probably on the other side of that tunnel. Unless we catch those spears before reaching it,
About what?
they'll be in enemy hands. You've got to
About
stop them.
fighting
Hurry,
monsters.
Snake.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There was this Monster Hunter collaboration. And you can actually go to like a location from that game. Yeah, by the way, how much time do you have left?
Snake, according to Chico, the
What do you mean by
nuclear
time?
materials will be loaded from a train
Like,
and onto a truck at a
do you
rail
need to
terminal
go?
near the eastern
You have
foot
like
of
a
the Yazoo.
bedtime or something?
If we can't cut him off at that terminal,
Like
we'll
around
be in
10.
a world of hurt.
Alright.
Hurry, Snake.
So another hour?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can make that work.
Why, did you need to go?
No.
Or did you, like, get, like, nauseous, or...
No, there's a cutoff point that I think we're actually getting close to, and I wasn't sure if we would reach it or not.
Or did you want to continue like another day?
Well, yeah, I usually go like 3 hours. But
yeah.
I made sure to check whether or not if we made it to a specific mission, we would have enough time to finish the game.
No way this game is about to end.
No, not like right now. Which is another question. Are you down to continue this game tomorrow and the day after?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. So then
maybe
yeah.
not Friday. I work Friday, but I'm down tomorrow. But yeah, I'm down tomorrow from like 7 to 9 because I'm gonna see John Wick like around 10.
The train terminal is on the other side of the coffee factory. Head for the factory first. To get to the coffee factory, you'll first need to backtrack to the fork in the road.
Cause yeah, this game isn't long.
It'd take 2 people to get through there.
But it's more or less the cutscenes that take forever.
Yeah.
So if we really need to, we could just skip those.
There's a coffee factory to the northeast. Beyond that is a train terminal.
I think we have to be going this way. Yeah.
You've got to wait for backup before...
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude. What happens like when you like get the prisoners? Or when you collect them? Are they like your soldiers too or what?
Yeah. The prisoners are just like, you know for sure they're gonna have higher stats.
Yeah.
What was that? Huh? Think I... Come out.
Oh yeah, that's right, okay.
Pass through the coffee factory to reach the train terminal.
I forgot for a second. what happens once we reach the end. And I just remembered.
I forgot where you went.
I went up the ladder.
It'd take 2 people to get through there.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, most of these missions aren't that bad.
Yeah, it's like too easy, bro.
Oh yeah? You want to take point next time?
My bad, I'll send you a text.
Alright, since it's too easy.
Looks like we're just in time. Neutralize all enemies and secure the train.
How would you take care of these guys? What do you think? Pull out your machine gun and just go guns blazing? Or take the stealthy approach and take everyone out one by one until they realize, where is everyone?
Hey!
Your suppressor just wore out.
You hear that gunshot?
Well, that's funny shit.
You just gave up that easily?
Going to alert status.
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
Wow. Okay.
My bad.
No, I don't blame you. It's just just eye-opening.
About my silencer?
No, about your personality. Oh
Why?
yeah. Yeah, the easy way isn't the way to go. Okay, I'll just start killing everyone.
Check out the cargo.
So what was the easy way then? Just go through them?
The easy way was to save your suppressor and headshot everybody instead of just shooting some of the guys like in the body.
My bad.
Bless you.
There's a cough, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, so how can I upgrade my suppressor?
By... I think you just have to Fulton some guys back to your base. And after you get enough R&D personnel, then you can develop the second level, second star version of it. Yeah. And then you have to keep going on missions for it to develop. And once it's actually developed, then you can start using it. Alright. We have like 4 more missions until we reach a point that I feel confident that we can actually finish this game in time.
Combat.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, oops. That's my muscle memory at work. I just started the mission without you. Sorry about that. Let me quickly get out of here.
Snake, that's it.
Alright. You know, I was having some issues yesterday.
With what?
With Xbox Live.
What's that?
Huh?
In what sense? Like what was going on?
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to like preview how I would set up some of the multiplayer stuff. But when I would click on it, it would be like, this profile isn't allowed to play online. And I was like, what?
Were you banned?
No. At least I don't think so. I mean, we're playing now, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, for some reason it wasn't working yesterday. And today it's just flawless.
That's weird.
Yeah. Just Xbox Live things.
Utilize that tank unit. You can do it. They haven't seen you yet. Perfect. Now's your chance.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, use my machine gun.
Go around.
Did I take yours out?
I don't think so. There we go. Guess it doesn't matter anymore. Oh yeah, if you take out all those guys non-lethally and you Fulton them, more guys will come take their place. And if you just keep taking them back to your base, eventually the guy driving the tank will pop out. And if you take him out, then you can actually keep the tank.
So it was nukes after all.
Oh shit.
Their main base is up ahead.
I better hurry after them then.
But
Kaz, if I don't get moving, it'll be too late.
all right, I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain? I can forget about the tunnel.
Yeah, the tank took care of that.
Any other routes?
Why don't I let a local expert take over?
Snake, you need a way into the mountain?
Yeah, got one.
Let's see. Do you remember that precinct I was in?
In the village, right?
Right. Go back to the village and head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road. It crosses over a gorge. That's probably the best way. But there is a little problem. The path heading north from the village is barricaded. You might have to break through.
Got it.
The heart of Irasu. That's where the enemy's base has got to be, Snake. And maybe...
Let me guess. The Basilisco.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I mean, we'll have to see.
Snake, Irazu features a number of crater lakes. The Odeberg government had planned to use those lakes to construct hydroelectric plants as one of its big state development projects. The project was scrapped, but there's still a small opening at the bottom of the lake.
Meaning?
I checked the satellite imagery, but didn't see anything man-made, which means they probably built a base inside the mountain. Could just be a storage igloo for explosives, or maybe some kind of research facility.
What do they hope to accomplish by bringing the nukes there?
First things first, get past that barricade north of the village. Looks like the only way through is the noisy way. You'll have to blow it up.
You know what that means.
Snake, I've got just the explosive to bust through that barricade. C4. We finished developing C4 charges. Take some with you.
So, usually, by this point, you would have to develop C4.
Yeah.
Which, if I remember correctly, actually is kind of a pain to get.
Why is it a pain?
Because you need to find enough guys in the field to actually raise the level in order to develop the C4. It's kind of like, it's like a hard checkpoint. Oops.
It just says this mission requires C4.
I forgot to equip it. C4. There we go. So yeah, it's like a hard checkpoint. And if you weren't collecting any soldiers up to this point, you're gonna have to go back like all the way and just start just start full-tuning up. Yeah. Like as many people to get your level up. Oh no.
Go back to the prison camp. It's in the village where they were holding Chico.
I forgot to change my class.
Co-op out.
Alright, so you actually do have to take point here.
What happened?
I don't have my tranquilizer with me. So unless we're gonna go loud, you're gonna have to be the stealthy one.
I have a stun rod. I don't know what that would do though.
Didn't you go through training?
What was that?
Yeah. What the fuck? Well, I only have like 2 more bullets left, huh?
You gotta make them count then.
Enemies close by.
Never mind.
Fuck it. I take it we'll just go guns blazing?
Yeah, I guess. No.
The enemy's attacking. Going to alert status.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
I did say I was doing a kill everyone run.
Fuck it.
Oh, oops.
Somebody's here.
Sorry. That's on me.
You're good.
Enemies close by.
Oh, what the fuck?
Head west from there, and it'll take you straight to the prison camp.
Okay.
It'd take 2 people to get through there.
Go it up.
A shortcut.
The gate's on the northwest side of the prison camp. Cut across the camp to get there.
Out. Hey, we're under attack.
First, equip your C4. You can't plant a
Okay,
charge
that
unless
was-
it's equipped.
That was quick.
To plant a C4 charge, hold down the aim button and press the attack button. You can't spare reinforcements. You'll have to make do with what you have.
Quick, hide!
There we go. Alright, follow me.
That blast is going to attract attention. The bad kind. Watch yourself.
Ooh, I'm about
Just
to die.
run.
Oh shit. That was a mission?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
That shit was too quick.
Snake, you're north of the village. The truck carrying the nukes is heading towards the heart of the
What
mountain.
happens if you die?
That's
You
its
just
final
restart the mission?
destination. We've Got no intel on what lies
I don't know,
beyond,
actually.
so stay sharp.
Stealth.
Gotta remember to actually change my class this time. I remember this part.
Bridge and head north.
Oh, give me a second. My bad.
All right.
Sneak in.
For some reason, I remember this mission especially fondly.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it's one of those random memories, right? Where you're like, I'm gonna remember this for no reason.
Someone attacking?
I just remember this first part, like, for no reason. Oh yeah, look, check this out. I think because there's two people here, can you climb up here?
Sneak out.
I don't know how we would do it. Maybe if I look this way. Because I know because there's two people here, we can actually climb up. But I don't know how we would do that interaction. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah. It's funny because you could be like right in front of their face and they still won't know like it's you.
Uh-huh.
That's a truck route you're on. Their base is up ahead. Move out.
Teamwork make the dream work.
You have to get through that fort. Their base is beyond it.
I usually have some trouble with this part.
What's going on? What's going on? Rise and shine. What's going on? Rise and shine.
They like all woke up.
I know, I heard the rise and shine.
Oh, you know what? Maybe. Maybe because we have two people, we could climb up here?
Sneak in. Sneak out. Sneak in. Sneak out. Sneak in.
My bad.
I guess not then.
Sneak out.
You have a love box, right? Ooh. What if... Let me borrow this for a second. And if we position it like right here... Gotta get the timing... the position of this just right. And if I... Oh, I can't put it down. Never mind. I knew you can climb on top of them if you set them down. But even then, I don't think we'd have enough height. Alright, I guess not then. Maybe we really do have to just fight our way through here.
What's going on?
Freeze.
Cool.
Guys, I'm inside the facility. There's rows and rows of trucks here.
If that's where they brought the nukes, then the truck we're after should be there. Snake, can you tell which one of the trucks brought the nukes? One of them must have the same license plate as the one from the terminal.
Alright, which one do you think it is?
Gotta be...
Not this one.
Not that one. Which one?
The second one next to that one?
The second one next to the one we just did?
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Was that a...
Nothing.
Are these all like Easter eggs?
Might be. Don't click on the next one. I think that one is
Yes, sir.
the right one.
Nothing.
What the fuck?
Where are they?
It's gotta be 000.
This is the one. The exhaust's still warm. But the cargo's already been offloaded.
And one of these you can actually find the guy who made the game.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
Was it that guy?
It's too late. The changes have already been finalized.
Who was
you
that guy?
told me it was going to be a deterrent, that we wouldn't have to launch. I am not arguing with you, Doctor. Our goal is to create the perfect deterrent. That's why I agreed to help develop it. However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength. 3 key principles ensure effective nuclear deterrence. First, you must have nuclear weapons. Second, you must never use them first. And third, and most important, if someone attacks you, you must strike back. Unless we prove beyond a doubt that these 3 principles work in practice, the world will not accept our new deterrent. And the only way to do that is to show them we're capable of actually launching a nuke. But isn't deterrent supposed to stop nukes from being used? Exactly. And so the one we launch will be the last one ever. I won't let you use my creation like that! Your creation? That thing wasn't even your idea to begin with. You stole it, didn't you? Stole it? You're one to talk. You got the idea for bipedal locomotion from the communists in the first place. You listen to me, Doc. Keep quiet. Do as I say. Not another word about stolen ideas. Should we succeed here, you'll be the toast of the scientific community. And your name will go down in history as champion of both progress and national security. The hell with that! Doctor! Unless we prove we're capable of launching, Peace Walker is useless as a deterrent.
He said it.
You used me! We used each other. I'll get my old director's job back at headquarters, and you'll finally be able to walk tall among your colleagues. I won't let you get away with this! How unfortunate. Guess I'll just have to take your legs for myself. Peace won't just come to us, Doc. We are going to have to meet it halfway. V for victory. Wait!
Hey, you okay?
Don't do it!
Snap out of it. Where are the nukes?
He's gonna do it! He's gonna launch a nuke!
Alright, I think this is where it actually starts to pick up. But this next mission is our cutoff point.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down. Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
Combat.
Man.
Oh, it's really bad.
Huh?
What were you saying?
I was about to start saying something. I was gonna say I'm like extremely sleepy right now.
Same, bro.
I feel like I could just lay in my bed and immediately fall asleep.
Same. Let's get this done.
Alright. Yeah, I think this game really shines with its AI battles. The tanks and stuff are pretty cool, but like, I think fighting the AI weapons are a lot more fun.
Why is that?
Well, you'll see.
So how do we take this out?
Huh?
It's an AI weapon.
How do we take it out?
It's fast, so be careful.
Just shoot it.
Just shoot it?
Yeah.
Be some warning signs when it's coming out. Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
There you go.
What is that shit?
Nothing? Alright, dude, you got this. I believe in you.
Bro, what the fuck am I supposed to shoot at?
Just shoot it. It doesn't matter where.
Fuck me up. Where?
Yeah, you see, you already got it more or less down to half.
So what I shoot it?
Just wherever. Just shoot it.
High voltage incoming.
Man, I'm out of ammo.
Already?
Yeah.
But you got it only halfway.
Yeah, I'm out of ammo.
Bruh. Why didn't you bring any more ammo? I don't know, that seems maybe like a good idea for like a boss fight. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but like, I don't know, I would have brought some more ammo.
Oh, I forgot a grenade. At 15. Where'd I go?
Right here.
Should be able to get in the AI pod.
I wonder how this... Oh, you actually go inside. Alright, good luck, buddy.
What the fuck?
I'll be out here.
You can unlock memory boards by destroying the mechanical components that they control. Attack different areas of the exterior to disengage the lock.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, so what I do?
You just take the boards. take as many boards as possible.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, how much time do you got in there? I'm almost dead.
45.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself.
Who are you?
I work here. Well, used to, anyway. Name's Huey. And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
Says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about
What
it,
the
Doc?
fuck?
Did you make that big butterfly too?
Yes. And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned?
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called Chrysalis and a treaded type, the Cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands, though.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of Hot Coldman. Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show.
That's his actual name.
We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker.
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform?
A fail-deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent?
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say Country X launches first against Country Y. If the people in charge of Country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole Country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned. With Peace Walker, retaliation is certain. It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
A mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove?
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake? That name seems familiar somehow.
It's probably just deja vu.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Man, that was long.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans.
Okay. That's it then.
Yeah, get your rest, bro.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for playing this game with me today.
You bet, bro. It was a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine. Alright. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
You bet, bro. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see ya.
Good night.
Good night to you too.
Let me, Did I have to save this game?
Yeah, actually. You have to go back to Mother Base.
Mother Base.
And on one of the side sections, it should tell you to save. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Alright.
Alright, bet, bro. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Alright. Peace.
Alright, deuces.
And that's the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in today. I feel extremely tired, but I also feel extremely grateful to my good friend, Mike. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with me as we figure out some technical difficulties today. But yeah, tomorrow we'll continue this game, see how far we can get into it, and I hope you enjoyed. The first part is always kind of slow, I'll admit that, but I think once you get into the swing of things, it starts really showing itself off a little bit. So yeah, like, follow, subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. And I'll see you tomorrow. I've been your host, Solo. And thanks for watching. Let's see. What song is gonna come up in the random for the ending? Alright.